More on the Mo Ibrahim Prize, on the phone from somewhere in the south of France, we are joined by Mo Ibrahim himself, the founder of the foundation that sponsors this prestigious award for good governance and leadership in Africa. Good evening, Dr. Ibrahim.
Oh, good morning to you. And what happened? You used to call me Mo. You became very formal overnight. What happened?
It means perhaps that it's been quite some time since we last interacted, Dr. Mo.
Okay, Shaka. Okay.
Now, tell us really, why has your foundation finally decided to award this year's prize to the former Cape Verdean president, Pedro Piles? What makes him tick?
Yeah, the foundation actually doesn't dishonor it. What the foundation has done is to appoint a very experienced and respected committee, totally independent from the foundation, to really evaluate and give this prize. So I'm not a member of this committee. They meet in confidence. They don't keep minutes, and they told us their decision last Sunday afternoon. And Monday, we had the press conference, as you know, in London to announce the winner. Actually, this conference was in London and Senegal, Nairobi, and Johannesburg was one conference connected by satellite. Mm-hmm. So we, personally, I have no hand in selecting or deselecting, and that's good proper governance, because the foundation gave the prize, and I should not be in a position to choose, select or deselect.
I'm sure that, yes, you have no hand in deciding who gets the prize, but surely you must be kept in the loop.
If it is right,
no, not at all, because that undermines the whole basis. I mean, there is no back doors or wink and sort of system here. We have to practice what we preach, Shaka. You know.
Now,
so look, in our prize committee, we have like 3 former presidents who had 2 or 3 Nobel Prize winners. It's a very respectable and serious committee, and we put our trust in them, and they make their decision. They have all the tools, they have all the research teams, and they have all the facts, and they make up the decision, and the decision is final. And and what they proved actually over the years, that every laureate, every president they selected, really proved to be a wonderful and fit really to receive that honor, hero of Africa. And here we have Susano, we had Festus Mukhai, we have now President Brias, and everybody is delighted for those people. So we have our trust in that committee, and it made very wise decisions.
We've been getting a lot of mail, a lot of emails, a lot of telephone calls over the last 2 years. People wondering, frankly, why the committee did not come up with a recipient in the last 2 years, because they say there have been some very serious candidates. Some have talked about former South African President Thabo Mbeki. Others have talked about former Ghanaian President John Kufuor. And as a matter of fact, there are even some who mentioned former Ghanaian President, of course, Flight Lieutenant Jerry Rawlings, retired but certainly not tired. Why is it that the committee never came up, frankly, with a winner in the last 2 years?
Right. I have a very simple answer. To start with, Mr. Rawlings retired long time ago. The laws of the prize state that people retired within the last 3 years are eligible to be considered. So that clearly rules out Mr. Rawlings from the process anyway. I have full respect for President Thabo Mbeki, for President Kufuor, for President Makeba, for all those people. I have full respect for them, and but it is the criteria which was set and outlined very clearly in our website and for the in the really description of the award and the conditions, etc. If people care to look at it, this is a committee which really supports to apply these standards and rules. And you know what? Actually, sometimes not offering the prize is also as important as offering the prize.
Hello, I'm
Which was also send a message. Either way, there is a message out there, and both messages are useful.
How do you respond to some cynics or skeptics who actually said that the award was not given for the last 2 years, perhaps because there was no money?
Very simple. Again, if people just care to look at our website, which is available in all the 5 official African languages, they would have discovered that we, in lieu of the award, or instead of the award, we have established senior fellowships who will work very closely, being trained by the head of the World Trade Organization, Pascal Lamy, by Dr. Donald Kabruka, the head president of the African Development Bank, and by Dr. Abdullah Jani, the chief of the Economic Commission for Africa, the UN body dealing with Africa. These are 3 very important institutions, and our fellows who receive bursaries of $100,000 each per year will be attached to the office of the president. They're going to sit in the lab of the president. I mean, not literally, but they will be there to understand how this institution works. The duration is 1 year, and this fellowship program was approved for 10 years. So, plus expenses, etc. So we committed actually all the prize money, which was not given, to that program for young leaders. People 30 years to 35 years, mid-career, successful, promising potential leaders for Africa. So hopefully in 10 years we'll have 30 people who had undergone amazing training with some of the most senior people to really understand how this institution works. And we have received, not us, but the 3 institutions, because we do the selection, over 1,500 applicants. And the winners will be, the just shortlisted has been completed now, and the winners will be announced very soon, actually. So here is a simple answer. We did not keep the money in the bank. We gave it to Africa in a different form for young leaders.